Hello and welcome to another episode of Meeting Your Mentors. And this week, we have an amazing person on as our guest, Rajvir Dada. Yay! Nice.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Introduce yourself so everyone knows who you are.
Talk to the people.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh my God. Hi, guys. My name is Rajvir. I am a grade 12 student here at Cardinal, and I'm one of the core members.
Yep.
Cool.
This is
Honestly,
fun.
that's a pretty lit resume. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Great
not gonna lie. Core? Yo.
Core carries you through life. I don't care.
Legit. Core does carry you through life.
Honestly,
How you been feeling over the past?
I was so surprised when I got chosen for it.
Sorry, what?
I was so surprised when I got chosen for it. I was like, no way.
Your teachers just knew that you were just a born leader, you know?
Exactly. You're meant to do this.
Honestly.
So how you been feeling over the past month or two over this weird school cycle?
To be honest, I'm just tired at this point because I sit on my sofa all day long and I just sleep, nap and sleep. That's it. And it's getting bad at this point.
Oh boy.
I wish.
Damn. That is weird though. The more you sleep, you still get tired even after sleeping. It's a strange thing that happens.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. For me, sleeping doesn't usually cure my mental exhaustion. Like I'll wake up.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, oh boy, time for school. All right, great, time to wake up.
Yeah.
I haven't recovered from yesterday.
Honestly.
Like 5 assignments I had to hand in, and then a test the next period. And like, yes, can't wait for another day of this.
Oh, yeah.
But thankfully, we're on break
Honestly.
now. We're on break now. It's over. We get.
I know. So
2
excited.
Minimum, maybe 3. But maybe 3. I'm not complaining for 3. But we need this.
Yeah. I heard though that it's like the Ontario hospitals are pushing for a 4-week lockdown.
Excuse me. What?
Yeah. They're pushing.
I think that would be really healthy for us. I'm really getting tired of school, so I think that would be good for everyone's health.
Yeah. Honestly, we could just go to just full online classes. I wouldn't be that opposed to it.
I mean,
True. That makes sense.
For me at least, I chose to go do the hybrid thing because I don't know, I don't learn really well in an online environment. But for the sake, I'd rather be healthy. I'd rather everyone be healthy than me drop a couple percent. Like it's not the end of the world. And plus, the school is already
Definitely.
School's already accommodating for what's called the different environment changes, so it's not that big of a deal.
True.
But damn, it's just gonna suck.
Yeah, definitely. My marks have gotten better since Corona started. Definitely, 1000%.
It does feel like that. The thing is, like, whenever I think about this new school cycle, I'm just like, bro, we're just doing summer school, but for the whole year. That's how it feels.
Sorry, say that again.
That's crazy.
We're just doing summer school, but like for the whole year, basically. Just back-to-back tests every week.
You know what's funny?
Every week. Oh my God.
I haven't actually gotten it.
But I'm good. I only have one course.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have a spare
I
this
have
quad?
spare.
That's so lucky.
Yeah, but I took night school. I started night school in January.
Oh my God. Okay.
Goodness.
And you're going into med school?
Yo, night school and then straight into med school. Oh my goodness.
Wait! I didn't say med school. I hate science. I hate science.
Okay. There's a miss here. We misheard. Yeah.
You guys are bugging. I hate math and science. No, not me. No.
Same.
I can't do that stuff.
I feel left out since I'm doing basically all math and science.
Just gonna have to hold that up.
I know, bro. It is an L. Math and science is a real L. Like, good God. It's fun though. It's a lot of fun, but man, the work.
No, every time I do math, I just wanna. I'm not gonna say that here. I'm just gonna keep it as.
You keep it PG.
You know,
honestly.
Sometimes you just wish you weren't doing it. You know what I mean?
I'll give you that. Sometimes you wish you weren't doing it.
2 very extreme extremes.
Crazy.
Yeah. You applied to any universities yet, Roger?
Yes, I got into the university I want to go to.
Yo, okay.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I was so happy. Oh my god.
What university is it?
Thank you, guys. It's York. I got into York and Laurier, both of them, but I want to go to York for sure. So I'm very
Nice.
excited.
Okay.
What are you studying?
Law and society. I'm very
Ooh.
excited.
Okay. We got a
I'm telling
future lawyer on our hands.
Yo, C is just printing.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you. Everyone wants to go to law. Not everyone, but like a lot of
A
people want to
lot
go
of
to
people
law.
want to go to law. It's good
I
though. It's
love
good
law.
though.
I've been wanting to be a lawyer since like 8th grade, and then everyone started hopping on the wave, and I was like, okay, calm down. Like, holy.
Yeah. Back in the day, I also wanted to be a lawyer, but then I was like, ooh, 4 years of law school. Yeah, nah, bun that.
I was
I'm
told
gonna try
what
something
Back
else.
in the day, my guy, you're like 17 back in the day.
Back in the day, like I was 10. When I was like 10, bro. When I was 10. That's back in the day.
Listen. We're in grade 12. I feel like we have official permission to say back in the day.
Back in the day is like anything
Yeah,
below
true,
ninth
true, true.
grade. Anything below ninth grade is back in the day.
It's like we're basically adults. It's actually
Honestly.
so sad. Why the hell are we
Oh
adults?
god. We're getting
I'm
old.
scared.
That's crazy.
I'm so
Next year we're
scared.
not even gonna be in high school anymore. We're gonna be in university and college. That's
No.
crazy.
Bro, I can't
I'm
adult. You
scared.
know this. I'm gonna turn 18, and like if anything, I'm going to like regress mentally. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't think I'm ready to adult yet.
Too bad. Yeah.
Me neither. Actually, kind of I am. I'm ready to like,
Mm-hmm.
like be my own person
Oh
instead of being
yeah.
like, like held to the ground and stuff. Like I'm really
Mhm.
excited for my future, which is yeah, very, very exciting.
I'm liking the optimism. I'm liking the optimism.
It's a good way to look at things, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And we
feel
all
like
know I'm not a very positive person.
occasionally.
Crazy.
Okay. I mean, we're all sometimes not that positive.
I mean, realistically though, like I feel like we're all, for the most part, all of us are pretty like equipped to, I don't know, enter the real world
Yeah.
from a university student perspective. From like a functioning adult, I don't think any of us are there yet.
Nah.
Maybe a select
Oh,
few.
definitely not.
But
No, none of us.
I feel like we're just like put in a dorm, taken out of our like homes. I feel like we could manage
Yeah.
ourselves.
Bro, that's you though. I'm not even allowed to leave my house.
Bro, none of us
Me
are.
neither, Jonty.
Bro, I was like, hey, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna live on my own. And then, no, you gonna stay here and you're gonna commute for 2.5 hours.
Sick.
Crazy. I'm like, wow, what the hell? But guys, I was literally taking the virtual tour for York, and it's huge. I'm so scared. I can never find my class at Cardinal. How am I gonna find a class in York?
Yo,
Like I'm
Oh.
for
terrified.
everyone who gets lost in high school, bro,
Oh my
university.
god. Oh, goodness.
Listen, all I'm saying is
I'm
those
gonna
track and
cry.
field, practices. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be sprinting across campus. It's gonna come in
I'm
clutch.
late to every
That's
class.
lucky, yeah.
Exactly.
Holy.
Honestly, like imagine the days off though. You just like wander forever. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Honestly.
You could
I'm
never
just
get bored
excited
of a
for the
university
experience.
campus. Cause you'd
Definitely. There's
always
so
be
much to
seeing something.
explore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that like we might not be able to actually go to our campuses for at least the first year.
I mean, I think first half of the first year maybe, but
Yeah.
seeing how the vaccine's going,
That sucks though.
it seems pretty plausible that we'll be out of this thing by June or July.
I would be so happy. I actually want to get the experience. Like we got
I know.
robbed of like
We
prom
got-
and grad,
We
so
were stolen. Rona came in and stole our whole grade 12 year.
honestly, I had a lot of stuff planned. I was so excited. Like such to ruin my entire life.
Ain't it funny that back in March we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna get 2-week break. December.
Sir,
Honestly.
yeah, that's
I
a
see
pretty
so
long
many
break.
TikToks.
Oh my god. Exactly. I saw it on TikTok. I was like, yo, what is this?
I was like, no way. You never realize how long it's been till you realize that there's 2 weeks left till 2021. Where
Oh
did
my
2020
God.
go?
I mean, to be fair, thank God it's over.
No,
2020
it's not
Honestly,
over.
thank
2020
God.
might be over, but everything 2020 is just putting its baggage on 2021.
No. Listen. 2020 was a very questionable year. Okay,
That's
there was
fair. Yeah.
way
Honestly, so much
too
stuff
going on.
happened.
Like this was
It's
so
crazy.
this was like I don't even know. This is like I don't want to call it a cleansing, but like a lot of issues that we shoved under the rug came out
Oh
from under
yeah,
the
100%.
Definitely.
big example. America.
1000%. That was crazy. So much stuff came out into the light that I would never talk about.
Hmm.
Politics, all the things that happen in government, like it's crazy.
Yeah. of
It's
people in
crazy.
America finally realizing, huh, we have a white supremacist leading our country.
That seems a bit
Hmm.
sketchy, doesn't it?
That's a little bit sketchy. And then what's it called? I don't
Took them
know.
long enough.
Yeah, and it just took them how many 4 years? 4 years to figure this out.
Good God.
You know, better sooner than later.
Mhm.
Better sooner than later.
Hey, man.
He's out.
The Orange Man. He technically isn't out, and I think he's gonna actually try and fight Joe Biden in the White House. This dude is.
I know. What a crazy
He's
guy.
acting. He's actually acting like a child.
He is a child.
Honestly, he's like, no, I want to come back.
It's a man child.
It's
That's what
so
he
annoying.
is. Good
The
God.
White House cannot function without me.
This-
2020 was just a year we will have to forget.
Exactly. It didn't happen.
As bad as
But at the
2020
same
was,
time,
though,
no,
it
because
had
a
a
lot
lot
of
of positives.
All right, give us some positives.
yeah, we
Some
came to
positives?
realize a lot of good things.
Exactly. Basically, anything negative was something that was like an underlying negative that just came to light. Most of the negatives were just things that got like actual coverage now, and people are more
Yeah,
educated about them.
definitely.
Okay,
I mean, there's protests going on in Toronto right now, like at the moment as we are speaking, because of the farmers' bill. It's crazy. A lot of things, like come to light during
Exactly.
times when people come together. It's really good.
Like
Very happy to see it.
if you think about it, if it wasn't for everyone being locked down and always on their like always on the internet, we probably wouldn't have known about this whole issue going on in India right now, or would have been like
Definitely. It
rubbed
wouldn't
under
have
the
been a
rug.
topic, but
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Rajvir, I know you're very what's it called? You've been like a very vocal advocate for this issue. So could you like enlighten us and the people about this whole farmers issue
Yeah.
happening in this East?
Definitely. Okay, so in India, our farmers, we call them kisan. So what's happening is, so practically they're being oppressed, right? So on September 27th, 2020, the Indian government signed three ordinances pertaining to farmers across the country, right? So like they're oppressing their land. They're saying we're gonna come into your, like farm. Like it's just like everything's going to absolute trash in India right now. So the rights of the farmers are being infringed upon, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like they went to Delhi, so I think they're in Delhi right now, and they're protesting, right? But the Indian police are tear gassing them with water and throwing water cannons, and like it's becoming a really violent protest, and the Indian government is portraying um the Indian, not only Indian, not only Punjabi farmers, but like it's like a vast majority of farmers all around India, Hindu, Gujarati, everyone. And the Indian government is portraying, and the Indian media, who has been sold to the Indian government run by Modi, are like, they're like portraying everyone that's protesting peacefully, if I must say, that we're bad people, we're like a terrorist movement, right? And a lot of things that come to light are like Khalistan. Like that's supposed to be, how there's like Pakistan and India is called Hindustan. There should have been a Khalistan. We would have lived so peacefully, right? And all the farmers would be living peacefully. But I feel like they're turning this into a more of a terrorist movement. That's what they're calling it because people are defending the farmers by endorsing Khalistan,
So
right?
they're trying to
So
skew
I
the
feel
they're
like,
trying to
in
skew the
my
motives.
opinion, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And it's like, in my opinion, now that the kids in Toronto, like right now, there's a rally going on, right? They're protesting. They're going to the Indian embassy and they're protesting. Like there was one that went all the way to Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. There's so many people. Toronto is full right now, full of protests. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's all over Instagram. It's crazy. It's really good to see that people are actually coming together in this time of need, and not only Indian kids and not only Punjabi kids, but all of us. Like I know people from our school, like Nana, like everyone, like
Yeah.
reaching out,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to know what's actually going on and stuff. And that's really like that's heartwarming because it's like thank you like so much. Like if you guys are listening to this, thank you. Like thank you so much for being so appreciative of our rights and listening to what's going on with us.
Mm-hmm.
It does truly
Yeah,
make you
so that's
feel good
that's my
to
little
know
piece.
that everyone is supporting this. Because
That's
Yeah,
similarly, the tragedy that happened earlier this year, how everyone came together to support the Black Lives Matter movement, I feel like
yeah,
this is just as significant of a movement and just as significant of a human rights violation as that was. So
definitely.
to see people not to see people supporting it not because it's a big topic, but because it's genuine, like they have genuine empathy is oh it's great to just witness that and experience it.
Yeah, yeah. And I always say, you can't just pick and choose which injustice you want to support, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you choose one, you choose all of them. If you want to, like, fight for one right, you fight for all of them. You can't just pick and choose things you want to do. Oh, this is a trend. Okay, I'm gonna follow it. When you see something wrong, you stand up for it. Period. Like, no exceptions.
Absolutely. I am a little bit disappointed though because I've been seeing like much more quote unquote popular or like celebrities. They haven't really mentioned it. It seems as if it's a majority like more youth are involved with this more than like the public
Yeah,
eye.
see, that's what I didn't like, because it's not a huge trend like Black Lives Matter was. And I'm not comparing. That was a really big controversy to it, the starting of the
Absolutely.
Kisan movement, that we were comparing it to Black Lives Matter. No, we were not. We're just trying to say that because it got more media coverage and more thing, that celebrities started to support it and endorse it. The only celebrity I know of that actually said anything was Nav, but because he's Punjabi, he's Indian, he's speaking up for his people. But that doesn't mean that other celebrities shouldn't look at him and post for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
agree.
crazy. It's crazy to see that we live in a world where people just want to follow trends and not stick up for people.
I think especially for celebrities, not all, but for most celebrities, they only really care when it's a topic that's in the West because they want their followers, who are majority from the West, to see them as this savior of some sort or like this super supportive person. But since it's an issue going on in the East, they have little care for it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, if you have a platform, use your platform. That is like the biggest statement ever. If you have a platform, that's the best thing you can have to endorse anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really does suck that just like some people just aren't using their platform at all. They're only using it to benefit themselves.
Hmm.
Definitely.
But that's human greed, I think, or maybe not greed, but like
You know.
it's something. It's something that just inherently makes people want to benefit off of the pain of others in some way.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But,
And I
regardless.
feel like, if anyone can help, regardless of age, anyone can help. Like, Costa Aid websites, you can, like, you don't have to donate money. You can, like, sign petitions and stuff like that. It's just the little things that matter that get stuff
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like somebody has to get the ball rolling, right? And considering what's it called, how quickly, I don't want to say, I don't know how to say it, what's it called, if like saying the media picked up on it, but considering how fast like these rallies started happening and what's it called, the support that, and that's not necessarily coming from like bigger figureheads, but like from smaller
The
communities
general
coming
public.
coming together, yeah, the general public coming together. I feel like that's like a really big step. And maybe it's really unfortunate that there are other people with bigger platforms that aren't necessarily what's it called, taking action towards the issue. But I feel like it'll definitely come to their attention eventually.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, definitely. It's the bare minimum that matters. At least
Yeah.
the common public, everyone's still talking about it. And it's not
Hmm.
like it's over and done with now because you remember how in America they had a media blackout when the Black Lives Matter protest was happening, and
Mm-hmm.
we didn't know what was happening at all. That's happening in India right now. Like, there was a media blackout. They cut down all the satellites and everything so they couldn't show what was going on, because the Indian government knows what they're doing is wrong. The the borders they're putting up, the way they're treating them, and the farmers are doing, they're feeding the people that are hurting them.
Yeah, I
And
saw
it's crazy.
images. I saw
Our
images like
Yeah, our gods taught us that, no matter who your enemy is, you feed them, you respect them, and then you get back to your fight. Get back to what you fight for. But first, if you're gonna eat, you feed everyone else. It doesn't matter if they're your enemy or your friend.
Yeah.
yeah, at the end of the day we're all human regardless of our intentions.
Definitely.
It does suck that like this I don't know. Well, it kind of sucks that like this law is being abused to what's it called, their enemies' benefit.
Yeah.
But I feel like that definitely speaks for something, right? That they're still going to do their job as farmers should. But I don't know. Hopefully that like says something on a larger scale eventually. That despite like the injustice taken against them, they're not violently acting out towards their oppressors.
Yeah, that it's good to
Yeah,
see,
definitely.
especially because there's most definitely a lot of pent up anger and frustration.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So to see them still peacefully protesting is a good sign. Roger,
Yeah,
could you
I'm really
kind of
happy that.
sorry, could you kind of explain the actual law that they put in place? Because I'm not entirely sure on what exactly it is doing.
Of course. Okay, what is the farmers bill? I don't want to get any like wrong information out there, because if anyone's listening to this, then they're gonna come for me first and be like, you know,
Yeah,
might
yeah.
just get me wrong. Hold up, let me find this one thing that I saw.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay, so there are three agriculture bills that they passed, right? The Parliament of India passed three agriculture bills.
Hmm.
The bills collectively seek to provide farmers with multiple marketing channels. Okay, no, see, that's wrong. See, I don't understand why Google wants to be so fun and yeah, choose the Indian government side. Okay, so from what I know, from what I've read on Instagram and everything, like to be honest, I don't want to be speaking on the bill itself because I'm not even as educated as I wish I would be, because of course it takes long to, like read up on it and understand what it is.
Yeah.
All I know about it is that it oppresses the rights because they want to bring in like these sectors or something. Like some, it's like not good for the farmers. They won't make money. Like they won't make enough money to like, pass the bare minimum. Like
Hmm.
so many farmers are committing suicide, can't provide for their families with the money they're making.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like
heard about
I
that.
don't know all the facts and I don't want to put anything false out there, but if you guys really want to read up on it, there's so many websites on the Call Aid website that will let you guys, understand what it is more from a like a legal perspective and a person who knows more about it perspective. Because to be honest, I don't even know that much about it to that extent.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I heard
It's good that we're
somewhere.
using the
Yeah.
podcast.
I think I heard somewhere that it's kind of making it that like private companies can choose how much they want to pay for the certain crop, and there's no choice given to the actual farmer that made it or that grew it. Somewhere I heard
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something like that.
Something like that. Something like that. It's like private sectors being put into place so that the farmers won't make like barely they make enough money as it is,
Yeah.
Like we all know that. I remember a long time ago something happened to not farmers in India, but farmers here in Canada or something. I don't know. Where you can tell that they barely oh, it was for coffee. The coffee beans. People who make those, they barely make any money. I don't know if we
Mm-hmm.
learned this in history class or what class we learned this in, but I remember learning about it and I was so surprised that okay, I drink coffee every single day. I kid you not, every single day. And I didn't even think to realize that the people that make it don't get paid. Say I pay $5 for a coffee, they're making what, like 20 cents of that coffee?
Mm-hmm.
I
Damn,
had no idea.
20 cents off of a whole jar or box of coffee? That's insane.
Crazy. Like imagine putting that much hard work and labor to provide for families. And it's annoying because what they're portraying it as is no, the farmers make money. Look at their houses. Look at this. You know how long some of these farmers have been working? If you check the protest pictures, look at how many old people are sleeping on the cold streets. How can you do that to old people? They shouldn't be worried about their rights at such an old age. They should be able to sit at their houses, like be happy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I've seen it's disgusting too. I've seen people like actual ad like big names calling it like calling people out saying how are they like how do they have the money to provide these protesters with pizza, for example, because I saw an image of that. And it was so strange because this person, I don't know exactly who she is, but I think she's like some sort of government official. She was saying that this whole movement is flawed because they're able to provide pizzas for the people protesting. And
Yeah, her
that's
name's like Payal Ragani or something
yeah,
like that, or like Kangana Ranaut. Those two, they're like you can tell when people are bought by the government.
exactly.
She's calling out Doji Dosanjh for speaking out on for his own people. He doesn't care if he doesn't make money off of his movies. He doesn't care if he gets kicked out of Bollywood. He wants to speak up for his people. He will.
Exactly.
People from Canada are providing for the farmers in India. No, duh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna stand up for our people. Just because we can't go to India right now doesn't mean we're gonna sit in our homes and not do anything about it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And it's like the thing is in the Sikh culture, there's a thing called langar. It's free food for anybody. And it shouldn't matter if you have money or not. The fact that you can give something to someone in need is just it's enough. And that's why people are getting the food, or why people are giving the food away, because it's the right thing to do. So the fact that she's calling it a flawed movement because people are doing the right thing, it shows the state of the Indian government right now, and like how
Exactly.
backwards they
And
are.
you know, even speaking, people who speak up about it get like blacklisted. There's like this one guy on Facebook. He's actually really good. My dad watches him. I don't know what his name is. We call him like something uncle. But he made a podcast. Literally, he does a podcast and he talks about what's going on. And
Mm-hmm.
like all these people got blacklisted by the Indian government. So if you step foot into India, you're literally a terrorist. They can arrest you, which is dumb because that's what happened to Juggi. If you guys know who that is, it's a whole movement like free Juggi and stuff like that. And it's like he spoke out about what the Indian government did in 1984, and now he's in jail for God knows what counts. All the things he's being held against aren't even things he did. It's just false stuff, false things that they're holding him against, which is so dumb because it's like, how insecure do you have to be in your own government's power that you have to arrest innocent people because they spoke their opinion? Isn't it your basic human right? Freedom of speech? You can say whatever you want. Freedom of the press, freedom of media. I can quote the whole charter right now if I want to.
Exactly.
Just
It kind of
like
tells
is
you,
it
it kind of gives you a real understanding of how little these people have, like how little confidence these people have, to where someone calling them out on their injustices is going to make them want to arrest this person and put them in jail for however long.
it's just the government's way of
Exactly.
showing that like, hey, these people have really strong opinions and they can take us out of power. We don't like you, time to put you in jail where you can't do anything. And just really
Honestly.
it really sucks that like what's called the government insecure governments like India's right now in a state of really extreme insecurity. But I feel like bring an uprising as it is right now of other people with very strong vocal opinions
Yeah.
about the with this questionably shitty government.
And especially since doing this is doing the exact opposite effect of what they want. Putting people in jail, blacklisting people is just going to make them more vocal. It's going to make the whole situation more out there for people to understand.
Yeah.
So,
They're like making it a big deal that people made songs about the farmers movement, but it's like the youth today, all we do is listen to music. If
exactly.
we're not gonna go read an article, we're gonna go listen to music. So if we can get the information out of music, that's like the best thing ever,
Yeah,
right?
it's a great way to
It's
actually
crazy to
tap
see
into the
that.
youth.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
I don't know, man.
This was
It's
good.
yeah,
I
it's
like having fun political talks like this.
they can be good, especially if it's something that's prevalent to many people, like it is in India. This was good. Anyways, thank you all, everyone, for listening. This has been Meeting Your Mentors with
Did it just cut out for you guys
Jaunty
too, or
and
is it just me?
Oh
Xavier.
no. Okay, now that literally just happened. Part of
Oh,
me
it
is
cut
thinking
off?
it's because of the snow, but like doesn't look like it's too
Oh,
bad. Could be, I don't know.
it cut off?
I
I
got
was just about to sign off.
I got really yeah.
Okay, so we'll try this again. Thank you all for listening to Meeting Your Mentors. This has been Jaunty and Xavier, and our amazing guest, Rajvir. I thank you for coming on the show and bringing this situation to light and explaining it. Hopefully, we can have you on again later on.
Thank you so much for. I wish. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for letting me speak about this.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And we will see you all after the break.
See
Bye.
y'all in the new year.
Yes, sir.
Easy crows.